I want to share a program which called Caring Parents Program. And this program actually is like how parents share the love, share the concern by using a little bit of their time, influencing each other, make a big difference and a better place for a primary school student. For those who have no idea on this program, please stay with me. For the next few minutes, you will feel how amazing and how interesting on this program. Well, take a look on this picture. This was taken from Kwangming newspaper, September 2016. It's a sad story. Just 1 minute before that, the boy still happily go down from the car, hold the mom hand, kiss the mom hand and say goodbye, cross the road by himself. Just few steps from the school main entrance, boom, hit by the car, lost his breath on the spot. The mother experienced the whole scene. She's crying, she's stoned, she's don't know what to do, but everything was just too late for her. Actually, this accident can be prevented if the mother parked the car properly, hold the boy's hand, cross the road with him, and lead him until the main entrance. So in this case, as we always said, children is still children. No matter how many times we ask them, hey, look on left and right before you cross the road. It's dangerous, it's dangerous. But we don't know what children's thinking about when they want to cross the road, right? So in this case again, rest in peace, boy. So I want to ask the questions to make a comparison. In this small town, Kangar, how many of us realize that how parents send our children to school back to those days? I mean those days back to 50s, 60s or 70s. For the young audience here, let me share with you. Back to those days, usually if parents who stay near to the school, they will ask the children to walk to school. Or if they have bicycle, they will ask them to ride the bicycle, right? But for those who stay far a little bit from the school, usually they will ride the motorbike and send them, or else take the school bus. But that is rarely and hardly you can see a private car on the road back to those days. But today, as we know, a lot of private vehicles is on the road now, and there's no way that parents, no matter stay near or far, they will ask their children's primary school students somewhere, walk to school by themselves or take the bicycle. There's no way. That's too risky. So, of course, me too. So, I send my children to school every day. So, and I have a habit that I like to park a little bit far from the school main entrance so I can walk with them and spend some time with them. So along the way, while walking with my children, I saw many times that accidents happen, which is unexpected one. And usually what is this is like the parents' eyes is on the handphone more than on the wheel. So accidents happen and quarreling happen and sometimes fighting, so fighting inside the school areas. Can you imagine that? And well, let me show you some of the accidents that actually can be prevented. Let's start with this. This is a zebra crossing, which is the school painted into a rainbow color just to motivate, just to encourage the children to walk from the car park lead until the school main entrance. But as we always said, zebra crossing is safe, right? But what about when you look on this? Some parents, just to avoid the traffic and they want to make a shortcut on it, they just drive on that zebra crossing. So for parents who always drive like this, please aware, you are putting the children's life into a dangerous situation. So talk about avoiding traffic. So sometimes when during raining days, usually parents will drive into the school area and drop down the children's, drop off, and definitely there's heavy traffic inside the school area. So a lot of parents will just avoid this traffic. They rather to park outside and ask the children run as possible as they can. So can you imagine with that small size, this big of school bag on them, and the umbrella running? Sometimes they run, they cross the leg, boom, fall small metal, but wet whole body, right? And sometimes they are successfully run inside the school campus so happily. But I tell you, also wet, because without umbrella. So, not to mention on how dangerous is it first. We know it's dangerous, but can you think on how they can pay a full concentration on their study? Well, from 7:30 to 1:45 with the body all wet uniform on them. So I think parents should be aware on this too. And after a few of these incidents and accidents, we gather a few parents and we try to reflect these things to the school authority, headmaster, PIBG, and very kindly the Teachers Parent Association, they set up a meeting for us to solve this problem. And sadly to say that we only have few parents attend on that meeting. So with a simple solution and permission from the school, we decide to do it by our own, by taking over and take care for the traffic every day. And this is some of our daily basis duty, which is usually we take around 10 to 15 minutes during the peak hour, early morning and during the afternoon. And this is sometimes we stop the car and let the children pass by. And this is what the caring parents do when carrying the umbrella for the children when during the raining times. So the school calls us a caring parent. And what is caring parents about? Caring parent basically is sharing the love of our children to all children in the school. Treat them fair love, like what we love our children at home. Let them learn and grow under the roof which is full of caring and loving environment. So, when we do this new for the school, something that new, a lot of parents still don't know what we are doing. What is this program about? And they call us a crazy parent instead of caring parents. But that's okay, that's fine, because as we know, in this small town, what usually parents do after putting down their children, they go to work or else they go to have the sweet breakfast, and out of sudden, your friend stand there and stop you with this one, with a body, with a suit, and taking care of the traffic. So it's fine, it's okay. If you want to join one of this program, please, it's okay. As long as we know what we do is right. What is our major concern for the children is their safety. And slowly, people start to understand, and people start to know what we do, and people start to appreciate on what we do to the children. Slowly, people start to join us. From few of us, and grow, keep on, more people and more, until today is around 30 of us. It's quite encouraging, and the school also asked us to pay the visit for the best caring parents school in Alosta, which is in Ket Hua K School. This is the picture where we take together with them. So stay with me, because the rest of my speech will reflect on what we learned from Ket Hua K School caring parents team. So after come back from the Ket Hua K School, we start to divide our team into a few groups so that we can help in various of aspects. As we know today, every primary school student's school bag is not less than 10 kilo. So we have this idea by helping the children to carry their bag up to the higher floor, for the ground floor, first floor, second floor. And this is what the caring parents on duty, we pass one by one, helping the children. But we know that is not a long-term remedy if keep on helping the children to carry the bag, as we know also, because caring parents only come to help when they are free. When they're not free, they are not on their duty, the children will still have to carry the heavy bags, right? So to solve this problem, we come up with a better solutions, which is providing every class a rack. This is in white color. We place it behind every classroom. And you can see the children is placing their belongings, and they are disciplinary arrange their stuff. Only bring what necessary back home. So this problem can be solved easily. And as I said, children is still a children's, right? Because some of them is always forget to bring back their homework when they have rack on it. So some is doing on purposely not to bring back the homework, just to avoid doing their homework. So after we found out of this, then we have a good communication among the teachers, children, and parents. So after this, the leftover homework become lesser and lesser. So now, some of you may ask, who paid for the rack? Is it a sponsorship? Yes, well, it is a sponsorship. We managed to get 27 lockers in 12 hours after we put this idea into a school parents WeChat group. That's amazing. And the most amazing on this program is someone with the idea sharing their idea, someone with the time, they're sharing their time, and someone with the financial support. They can support us in the way of financial. So we mix up all this together. The children get the rest, and the children get the best. In 2005, Deputy Education Minister Office launched the Caring School program, and we have used some of it as our vision. So basically, we take 3 as our main practice. Educate through environment is the first one. Take a look on this beautiful place. This is not a tourism area somewhere in Malacca, Penang, or Ipoh. No, this is the campus of Kun Ek Primary School in Perlis. Amazing, yeah? And not to forget, we also have the Snow White too. And this is where we gather up the teachers and the parents who talented, so that they can build a good campus and a good environment for the children. And this is what before and after. And this is what before and after too. Take a look on this, the water tank, yeah? Actually, this is save up the rainwater to use back to the fish pond and the garden, so that we can save up some of the water bills. And we believe that a clean, quiet, and good environment really can be a major influence in child's growth. And secondly, through culture. Culture is where we realize who we are. What should we do and what we should not forget. So not to forget that, we also organize Chinese New Year events, mooncake festivals, celebrations, and not to forget that, to mention, back 2 years ago, we set up a fire camp for every graduate primary 6 student to gather up them together before they leave for school, to train them to be more independent and gather up with their friends before they leave for higher educations. And thirdly, educate through service. We believe that as a parents, we should set a good model for the children so that they can be a better person. Also not to forget that what we gain and what we learn today, we should give back to the community. So we also participate in the school gotong royong activities. We set up a fire drain practice so that the children know what should do when they caught in the fire situations. And thanks to one of our caring parents, which invite this great artist come back to do one of the mural painting for the school with the title of I Have a Dream. This is quite inspiring, and this also become a famous photo spot for the graduate students. So as we always say, children are our future. So let's take a step together to make a better place for the children. So if one thing that I want you to bring back home today is I want to urge all the parents here or future parents to join this program, or if not, try to create one, even though you're only starting with few of us, just like what we did back to a few years ago. So I want to end this with one quote, which is, carrying a responsibility is a burden, but role-playing is fun. When you have fun on what you're doing, you don't feel the responsibility, you won't feel that is a burden. When you have fun on what you're doing, your creativity is limitless. When you have fun on what you're doing, please enjoy it with the children. Thank you very much for your time.